Hey, you've just landed in the USA for work or study. Airport, immigration, luggage check-in, collecting your bags. It's quite a lot. You're tired, and you've still got things to do. Somehow you get a cab, a taxi, and you finally reach your hotel.
And now you're standing at the hotel check-in desk.
And the receptionist says something that increases your stress level. And you're thinking, what do I do now?
They ask for a payment you didn't expect. Or they tell you something that breaks your whole schedule.
In this episode, we're going to walk through lots of real situations that happen to traveling students and professionals. Real situations where people actually panic.
But more importantly, we're showing you exactly what to say and how to respond.
Hi, I'm Sophia. Welcome to the Real English Podcast.
Hi, I'm Liam. Let's start.
Scenario 1. The corporate card dilemma. Your company already paid for the hotel room online before you traveled. But when you arrive at check-in, the receptionist asks for a credit card, a physical card for what they call the room hold. Suddenly, you're panicking. What if they charge your personal card on top of what your company already paid? That's your money. You're terrified you'll have to explain a double charge to your boss. Listen to this conversation. This is what people usually say when they panic.
I'll just need a credit card for the room hold, sir.
No. This is a business trip. My boss already paid on booking.com.
This is just for hotel incidentals.
But what if you charge it twice? I can't explain that to my company.
You can hear the panic, right? You don't understand what they want, and you're worried about money. Now, here's the professional fix. Here's exactly what you say.
The room charges are already fully covered by my company. Can you explain why you need a card? Or are you going to charge it as well?
Nice handling. You're asking for clarity instead of confusion. You're showing you understand they might need your card, but you're asking them to explain what it's for. For sure, they'll reply with something like, just for authorization. We'll only charge it if you use the minibar or room service. Problem solved. You sound professional. Scenario 2. The late night arrival check-in. No-show fear. Your flight was delayed. You were meant to arrive at 9 p.m., but you don't land until after 2 a.m. You're exhausted. You just want to get to your room and sleep. But you're terrified. Hotels sometimes give rooms away to other guests if you're too late. What if they've already given your room to someone else? What if you arrive at 2 a.m. and they tell you there's nothing available? Listen to this conversation. This is what people usually say when they panic.
Hi, I'm here for my reservation. Did you cancel it? My flight was delayed.
Let me check. What's the name? Sir? Ah, yes. We almost marked you as a no-show about an hour ago.
No. Oh God, I was in the air. I couldn't call. Is my room still available?
You're stressed. You don't know if you have anywhere to stay. Now here's the professional fix. Here's exactly what you say.
My flight was delayed, but I have a guaranteed reservation. Is my room still held for me tonight?
The key phrase is guaranteed late arrival. This is the actual booking term that hotels use. If you booked directly with the hotel, not through a third-party website, you almost certainly have guaranteed late arrival protection. This means your room is yours no matter when you arrive. Pro tip: if you know you're going to be more than 2 to 3 hours late, call the hotel ahead. One quick phone call and they'll note it on your reservation. It takes 90 seconds and saves you complete stress at 2 a.m. Scenario 3. Requesting an iron for creased suits/clothes. You unpack your suitcase and your formal shirt, your blazer, your trousers. Everything looks completely crumpled. Your presentation is in 1 hour and you look like you slept in your clothes. You need to look professional. You need an iron. Fast. Listen to this conversation. This is what people usually say when they panic.
I need the machine to flatten my clothes. Like the hot one?
An iron and ironing board, do you mean?
Yes, that thing.
I can send those up to your room right now.
You got what you need, but you didn't use the right words. Now here's the professional fix. Here's exactly what you say.
Could you please send an iron and an ironing board up to my room? I need to press a suit for a meeting this morning.
Good. You're using specific language. Iron, ironing board. You sound like you know what you need. You're giving them a time frame. This morning equals urgent. And irons are usually with you within 10 to 15 minutes. Say, I need this in the next 30 minutes, and they'll absolutely prioritize it. Scenario 4. Finding a desk, not just a bed. You open your room door and look around. There's a bed, there's a wardrobe, there's a tiny coffee table. That's it. You're meant to work for the next 4 days. Client calls, spreadsheets, emails, everything. And there's nowhere to actually work from. You can't sit on the bed for 8 hours every day. This is a disaster. Listen to this conversation. This is what people usually say when they panic.
There's nowhere to work in this room. Where's the desk?
That's our standard cozy room, I'm afraid. Rooms with desks are in our business category.
But I need to work. I'm here for 4 days.
Would you like to move to a different room type?
You're frustrated. They're not understanding that you actually need to work, not just sleep here. Now here's the professional fix. Here's exactly what you say.
I need to work from my room for several days. Do you have a room available with a proper workstation, a desk, and an ergonomic chair? It's essential for my work.
Good. You're explaining the duration. Not just one night, but several days. You're being specific about what you need. Desk and chair. You're being honest that it's essential. You're asking for an upgrade without demanding it. And honestly, many hotels will move you to a better room for free if you ask during check-in, especially if you're staying multiple nights. You just have to ask nicely. Scenario 5. The quiet room request. You get a room right next to the lift, or above the restaurant, or on the street. You know you won't sleep. Tomorrow, you've got a pitch worth millions, or an important exam, or a job interview. You're going to be exhausted, and that's going to affect how you perform. You need sleep tonight. Listen to this conversation. This is what people usually say when they panic.
There's constant noise from the lift right outside my door. Can I get another room?
I'm sorry, we're fully booked on that floor right now.
So I'm just stuck here? I've got a major meeting tomorrow.
You're upset. You're trying to tell them it matters, but you're not explaining why clearly enough. Now here's the professional fix. Here's exactly what you say.
I have a critical business meeting tomorrow. Could I move to a quieter room? Perhaps away from the lift or the main street? I really need a good night's sleep.
Nice. You're not complaining. You're explaining why it matters. You're giving context. Critical meeting equals they understand. You're asking politely, not demanding. You're being specific about what you want, away from the lift. And they now know why this is important. Most hotels will move you if they can. Scenario 6. Extending checkout for a university exam/presentation. You're a university student. You booked a hotel room to do your online exam. The exam is at 12:30 p.m. Your laptop, your internet, your quiet space, it's all in this hotel room. But standard checkout is 11 a.m. That's before your exam even starts. If the hotel makes you leave, you can't take the exam. You fail the module. You panic. Listen to this conversation. This is what people usually say when they panic.
I can't leave at 11 a.m. I have a university exam at noon on my laptop. I need to stay in my room.
Checkout time is firm, I'm afraid. Housekeeping needs to clean the room for the next guest.
But I'll be done by 1 p.m. Can't I just stay another hour?
You're explaining your problem, but you're putting it on the receptionist to solve it. Now here's the professional fix. Here's exactly what you say.
Is it possible to arrange a late checkout until 1 p.m.? I'm happy to pay a late fee if required. I have a university exam I need to complete from my room.
This will work. You're offering to pay extra. You're giving them a specific time, 1 p.m., not just a bit longer. And you're explaining why. It's a legitimate academic reason. It's almost always negotiable. Drop a comment below and tell us which scenario stresses you out the most.
We'll see you in the next video. Good luck with your meetings, studies.
Bye-bye.
Cheers!